when you first met Giannis and his family, what did you learn from them that influenced the film?
Everything, just being able to use that resource and have that resource was just wonderful. So I truly appreciated all those conversations, not just with Giannis, but with his brothers and also his mom.
You know anything about Milwaukee, Giannis?
No, sir, but I would love to learn.
And there were so many parallels with the Milwaukee journey because we wrapped on the Monday and the Bucks won the championship on the Tuesday. And
That's awesome. That was a good sign, huh?
It was a great sign. We were lockstep every day with that journey as we told his family's journey.
That's why we fought. We fought to get back up.
Is the key to becoming a legendary athlete just practicing in the pouring rain?
It is necessary. It is necessary to have the water cascade down your muscles as you shoot. But man, it's so funny you bring up that scene. I have PTSD from that scene. It was the coldest day in Athens. And the water, of course, we had fake rain brought in, but the rain was cold.
That rain scene was pretty hard to film, man. Not gonna lie. Like, we were drenched from head to toe. Our shoes were basically swimming pools. So it was difficult to film that, actually. But I will say it's one of my favorite scenes.
Mine too.
Back on it.
One person in the family scores, the whole family scores.
This question comes from journalist Ryan J. for Giannis. Did you give any advice to the actors about portraying you?
No, I didn't give them no advice. When I was watching the movie and I was watching myself, basically, I was like, this guy studied me. There's no way. And then I asked the king and he told me, like, they showed him clips, the way I use my hands, how I put my hands and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, there's so many things that goes into the movie. But at the end of the day, he did an unbelievable job. Everybody that played our family, they did an unbelievable job. We feel like they're our family now.
Giannis said that he didn't give you any advice for this role, but you seem to have his moves down. How did you prepare for it?
Honestly, it was a lot of studying him, just watching his moves, because some of those moves, they're actually kind of crazy, man. I saw he did this one spin move in the bubble. It was insane. I had to keep on watching that one just because I thought it was crazy. But also, working with our sports coordinator as well. She trained us and really worked us and really got us to where we were.
You know anything about Milwaukee, Giannis?
No, sir, but I would love to learn.
So what will it take to get you guys to come here to Milwaukee to do the sequel?
Yeah, that would be a great experience. Like, whether we're doing the sequel or seeing a Bucks game, I'd love to come out to Milwaukee.
Yeah, we'd definitely like to see a Bucks game for sure.
Hey,
we're there.
shout out to Disney. If you guys want it to happen, we're here.
Disney? Yeah, I can't wait to get to Milwaukee.
You're illegal immigrants. We can get you all sent back home.
The movie's so well balanced between being a basketball story, but also about the family values and their struggle with immigration. Why was it so important to tell that part of the story?
Well, I think Arash Amel, who wrote a beautiful script, the screenwriter and producer Bernie Goldman, and even Giannis, when they pitched the story to Disney, that was the story, the family story. Giannis wanted to honor the sacrifice his parents made, the journey of him and his brothers, all the way from their parents from Nigeria to Athens, Polia, and then ultimately, to Milwaukee and everywhere else the family has touched. So that was always the focus, the family, and I think that's where the emotional resonance comes from. That's the emotional resonance that comes from me. When I first heard Giannis' story, this is 2013 when he's just drafted. So I'm not responding to someone who is arguably one of the greatest players. I'm responding to his story in 2013, and what a journey to just watch him from that little, not little, but you know what I mean, the boy in 2013 to who he's become now and continues to become. It's just amazing.
What advice did the Antetokounmpos give you about your portrayals in the film?
I was deeply lucky to be able to chat with Veronica, and that was all thanks to our wonderful director, Akino Motosho, and to the pure generosity of Veronica herself with her time. And what has been so wonderful is this has been the support of the family in a way that they're not coming in and saying, no, it's the left hand instead of the right hand, or not wanting us to look at minutia, but that they seemed as interested as the director in the essence of these characters coming forth. And in that way, they were very open with us, very kind, and we're not jumping into the process in any other way as apart from giving the support and giving, and any answers that they could when we had questions.
It seems as though the boys prioritize family even over the opportunity of the game. How do you think that Charles and Veronica instilled such great values in their children?
By example. Period. By example. I'm also of the belief that children are sponges, and before you can instruct a child to do something, a child is going to learn from you, from the way you carry yourself and from the way you handle adversity in life and challenges. And I think honestly, Charles and Veronica are just spectacular parents. They were spectacular examples to their children, and it's evident in the people that they've grown up to be. So I think that's how they did it. They led by example, and for me, anything you do in life, it's not just important to do it well, but you have to establish what your why is. And you can never compromise that why. And I think, yes, they wanted to be, immigrants. They wanted to have a home. They wanted to make it into the NBA, but never at the cost of family.
Right.
They drew the line there, and I think that's important in life.
Not all major athletes are as kind as these guys. Raul, what do you admire most about them?
The humility, man. Like, they're so humble, and like, it's hard not to be humble when you come from what they came from, right? So I really respect that their humility and how generous they are.
I would say just their work ethic. Not only what Raul just said, they're incredibly humble, but also they work incredibly hard, man. And they're very focused, and they have tunnel vision, and that's something I definitely want to apply to my own life as well.